Hello and welcome to episode 58 of the Craving Crypto podcast. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about Bitcoin stabbing 4,100 and what I think the market's going to do next. So let's get right into this. Well, the bears are back at it again, coming down and destroying support levels at 174, taking us right down to the bear target of 146. Yes, we did undershoot like $3 billion, but I would say, you guys, these bearish targets have been pretty nice for the points that they've been stopping at before they hit the next bearish target. They've been pretty accurate within just $2 or $3 billion each time it's dropped down. And now we have this huge downward pointing support trend. And I suspect that this major support level that we had resistance at in the past, over here, we'll see some type of reaction, and this downward trending support level should also see a reaction as well. So I'm expecting us to go up towards the resistance levels again, get some type of short-term relief from this trend. It could look like this, and then we could have bears come back in, a retest of 106. Or we could go like this, come back up and have some type of an inverse head and shoulder structure, because it would have that vibe with the left shoulder here, the head right here, and the right shoulder right here. So either way, we're just going to have to kind of watch and see what happens here. But I think that we will definitely get some short-term relief from this selling pressure and this panic that we've had now that we're falling onto this lower trending support line that we're pointing out. And like I said, the bearish option is still always possible at the 106 level, but I think it's more likely that we'll start heading towards the 220 levels, or maybe closer to 198, kind of in that range. Actually, a better target, I'm going to go ahead and change this right now. 198 looks more reasonable, like I was saying, for the right shoulder here, because we've got this left shoulder right here, and then right here is going to be where that right shoulder is. So this is kind of that 198 level in this zone right here. And that's a lot more reasonable as a spot to see some short-term relief as our bullish target here. So 198, and then we can see a bearish target is something like 106 here at that lower support level. So those are our main little options here, primary and alternative counts for the total market cap. What we're kind of going to be watching here, and we'll see what happens. But the selling pressure should get a bounce. And if we go check over to the total market cap on coinmarketcap.com, you guys, we have a lot of blood, 15%. I mean, even Bitcoin Cash is just dying right now. There's just, the thing with Bitcoin Cash is it's confusing because there's multiple ticker symbols now. But you guys, this is also a prime spot. This is a lot of volume. This is extremely undervalued in this area right now, even though there's hard forks. There's a lot of discussion on that. Click in the comment section below and comment if you guys want me to talk about the Bitcoin Cash situation in further detail. But overall, when something drops 33%, even if it's doing a hard fork, that is a really intense drop, and things get undervalued quickly. So I would not be at all surprised if Bitcoin Cash sees some type of a bounce when the other coins see a bounce as well. That panic is pretty brutal. I would suspect that it sees some relief from that. But it's just a pretty standard blood day for crypto. All the 20% downs, the 15% downs, 18% downs. It is pretty red for the bulls are a little bit shaken up off of these selling levels right here, as if they didn't have any stop losses or any type of risk management. I am bag holding a few of my positions right now, but not too worried because I understand cycles, and whenever you have selling pressure like this, I have no problem holding through some of my bags. Overall, I think that the total market cap's looking good. As you guys can see, for some type of a bounce, like the top mover for the day is Factum, which is up 20%. So that was the same top mover as the other day, you guys. Factum seems to be potentially leading some market structure right now in the market, and still showing more of a bullish perspective overall right now on the short term for Factum, as we have another green candle coming in. If we can get above the $9 level, we'd probably see 12 pretty quickly here. But overall, this will need to reject off some resistance points down the road and then come back down. Do some type of a standard like first wave here is what I would suspect. Some type of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't know exactly what that's going to look like, and then an ABC before it can continuate any higher. But either way, Factum is getting that uptrend kind of vibe here with volume coming in. So it's definitely one to keep your eyes on, especially since all the other coins are dropping. So obviously it's showing some momentum and some type of interest. The DAI is up a teeny bit, but that's just because it's a stable asset. It's pegged to the dollar, similar to the way that Tether and stuff works. So anyways, let's talk about the 5 things of the day, kind of the topic, which is the fact that pure panic almost always has short-term relief, and this was just pure panic, you guys. And rarely does a market as liquid as crypto not have some type of short-term relief from a move as intense as this. So watch for some type of relief from that. You guys, we also tested the 786 perfectly with volume on Bitcoin. So there's another perspective for the short-term bulls here to get back up to that 198 level. Capitulation and fear is everywhere on Twitter. There's a lot of people seeing more downside continuation, a lot of people seeing further selling pressure to come, which is always a possibility, but when the majority is leaning towards it and there's a ton of fear and capitulation, that is something to keep in mind here. Bounce, kind of that type of sentiment in the market. And then the 4th thing would be that there's major support levels being tested in both Bitcoin and the total market cap. By that I mean the 786 and the $5,000 levels in Bitcoin. And then, like I said, this 146 and this huge chunk of support that happened to be here in the distance levels of the 2017 run is getting tested perfectly. So you guys, there's support everywhere, and then the volatility coming back is nice because that means that there's money to be made, and when there's money to be made, there's people either buying or selling. It just gives us clear direction in the market, you know. With the volatility coming back, that means that there's trading conditions for profit on both downside, upside moves on multiple time frames. So it's just nice to see that coming back overall. So you guys, this move does suck for our portfolios, but there's a lot of things to look up to, and that's kind of what today's video is about. And watch this major support level. I'm expecting a bounce. That's my overall market update for the day. If you guys want to sign up for Binance, we've got the link right here. CoinMarketCap chart right here. Coinigy if you want to do analysis on altcoins, and BitMEX if you want to do leverage trading. My Bitcoin address if you want to send donations my way, you're more than welcome to. And my VIP course if you want to get more hands-on with your trading. But we're doing a Black Friday sale this week, so click the links in the description. More information on that in a second. Hey, thank you so much for tuning in today's episode. I hope that you guys learned something. I'm doing a Black Friday sale, so click the links in the description to get 40% off on the 1 year and 40% off on the lifetime, and up to 60% discounts on the mastermind. So this will last all the way until Saturday morning. Links in the description. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next videos. As always, stay profitable out there.